Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to some more Factorio. We need a lot more iron, I'm noticing here. So yeah, let's go grab some iron. We finished bullet damage, though. What else do we need to do from here? I guess we could just kick steel into play. It's gonna happen here probably within a few episodes, I hope. But yeah, we need a lot more iron. So you guys just do things. Get it done. Stop being lazy. Stupid factory. So we got coal running down here. We got power running back up the other direction. Coal is completely backed up, which is a good thing. Fixed that little error that I made down here. As you can see, there's a splitter there, right there, that little dot there. The coal was just backed up and sitting there. And most of the stuff ran out of power. That was real smart. But it's fixed. All right, let's start maxing these out so that they don't stop. And then I think I'm just going to get rid of these. I don't need them anymore. Make sure that there's no coal laying around. There is not. Yeah, I don't need those anymore. I have tons of coal running along that way. Couldn't hurt to get some more iron. So let's... Oops, wrong button. Let's get some more iron going here. I need a smelter. Give to me a smelter. Thank you. And you have coal. There you go. And I can just run along the belt if I need to for coal. In fact, I'm going to do that right now so I make sure that one has a decent amount of coal. There we go. Oh, wow, that's a lot. Yeah, it doesn't take much. Start maxing these out. There. More iron. All right. So we have our bus kind of planned in a rough area, and we have our smelting lines kind of planned out in a rough area as well. We have all of these trees that are just flat out in the way, but we're just going to have to kind of work around them. I'm going to need to just make a ton of stone furnaces, as well as a ton of inserters and long-handed inserters. So it's going to take a while. Let's kick this up to 200. There we go. I'm going to need a decent amount of that. Let's grab some more copper as well. Make sure we're doing good on that. I think the big thing we're missing right now is iron. We just need a lot of iron. In fact, since I have these 3 burner things or burner mining drills, and I have these stone furnaces, I'm just going to put these 3 down and have them doing iron. Just right along the edges of this. Like that. Go nuts. And I need more coal. Actually, you know what? Have some wood. There you go. Go nuts. Just burn the wood. I have plenty of wood. I'm going to have a lot more here pretty soon as I cut through all these stupid trees. Getting steel processing would be nice too, because I could a steel pick will at least get through the trees a little quicker. But it's going to be a pain in the ass getting through them. That is for sure. Plenty of transport belt. There's a pile of science packs. Go nuts. Let's take half of these and stick half in there and half in here. There we go. That's fine. And you can have a bunch of that. And you can have that, because I don't want it. Still processing's done. All right. Can't do logistics 2. Armor crafting 2 wouldn't be a terrible idea. Yeah, let's do armor crafting 2. Why not? We're getting to a point where we're going to start needing to do green science. So, I mean, I'm kind of falling behind on this bus. I need to get this bus and everything going. So let's start working on that. Give me as much iron as you can. Just make a bunch of these. These use inserters. So I'm just going to make a crap ton of these and then as needed make inserters, basically. And then when we have a decent amount of stone furnaces, I think for each of these rows, I'm just going to do like 5 on each side. So like 10 per row to start and go from there. I think that's going to be my starting plan. And then as I need to expand it, I can expand it. No problem. But yeah, I think for now, we'll just do something like, do I want to lay them out like that side by side? I can really compact them in if I do that. I think I'm going to put a space between them. I kind of like the way it looks with a space between. And I feel like I have plenty of space. So, I mean, of course I have plenty of space. These maps are like practically endless, so I think they are almost legitimately endless, as far as I know. They're probably not like actually endless because that's, you know, not really possible, but they're close. They're close to that. Wait a minute. How do I want to do this? I can move things around as needed. I can switch up the belts to do different things as needed. So I guess for now I'll just fill these in and then just place things where, you know, wherever. Although it would be better to plan it out. Yeah. Iron, iron, iron. Steel. I'll just fill them all in. I'll have plenty of stone, so it's not a big deal. And thus the trees are now beginning to get in the way. Ugh. I really hate trees. They're the bane of my existence. All right, I can make steel axes, but I don't have steel yet. In fact, I don't even have iron. Good God. I know how to play this game, I swear. Let's go grab more iron. I'm gonna need a lot more inserters anyway, so I'm just gonna need those. I'm gonna need iron to basically be running constantly to give me as much as possible. So let's make some more. What am I making here? I need to make an iron axe. So let's make some more furnaces. Just make as many as I can, and then just a crap ton of inserters. Just go nuts with the inserters. All right, so we got those. Let's cut down some of these trees. Cutting through these trees is going to be slow going, so apologies for that. Not a lot I can really do about it. I'm not in a position to, like, I don't have flamethrowers or grenades or anything like that. This is really kind of the only way I can do this. Short of shooting them. I could shoot them, but it's not really going to be much quicker. See? Not really a big deal. So it's kind of just, it just kind of has to be done. So apologies, it's going to be a little slow maybe that going this episode cutting through all these trees, but it's kind of a means to an end. There we go. Can at least get a little bit more going here. Long reach doesn't allow you to cut trees and things like that from a distance. That's one thing it doesn't do. You do have to stand next to trees and rocks to mine them out, things like that. Anything your character does, like, you know, mining-wise and whatnot, he has to do at range. Okay. I'm gonna have to cut, like, a bunch of these trees out to make the lines run up. Ugh. And I probably could have cut around these trees, like, and made everything run a lot further away, but really this is where I wanted things to be. And later down the road, when you got, like, robots, you can, like, deforest, you know, do some deforestation, clear cut an entire damn forest in no time. It's just the early game cutting trees down is a real pain in the ass. Alright, got armor crafting 2. Now what? Now what? I could just do electronics. Bullet shooting speed would be cool. Crafting speed would be kind of nice. Yeah, let's do crafting speed. Start that up. This is for pocket crafting. It's a very balanced thing as well, pocket crafting with that mod, because it takes a lot of resources to do those upgrades later down the road. Like hundreds and hundreds of blue science. What are they called? They're not flasks, they're beakers? They're not beakers. I can't remember. But it takes like hundreds and hundreds of them at some point. So it definitely does. It definitely is a costly endeavor, but definitely worthwhile. It's one of those quality of life things, which I am quite a fan of when it comes to mods. I love some good old quality of life mods. Yeah, look at all that iron plate. Nice. All right, and I got almost 50. I got 100 inserters. That's pretty good. So I will start to fill these in again. So you guys have some more iron. I want a little bit of iron for myself, so I'm gonna take like that. And I got more belt than I know what to do with. at the moment, but that's going to change really fast when I start laying everything out. Okay, let's run back over, cut some more trees down. Excuse me. And yeah, go from there. Sure, we're still doing good on stone. Okay. Trees. Why you so? Wonder if there's a means of doing something else with this. I mean, the shotgun is probably a much better feasible way of handling trees. But it's also, like, not very good. Like the starting shotgun. It's like, nah. It shoots real freaking slow. So, I don't know. This is probably the fastest way to do things, unfortunately. Alright, let's place some more of these down. You can kind of see how things are going to play out. You're starting to get like a visual representation of what's to come as far as the plan here. And hopefully it works and looks good. I actually like that my, factory actually kind of looks cool at the same time. It's not just, being functional, but actually working quite well, or looking quite well, too. So we'll see how that goes. And, I think I'm going to run this the other way. I think I'm going to do iron at the bottom and stone at the top. That way, iron kind of takes precedent with coal and things like that. Iron and copper are much more, and steel for that matter, are much more important than stone. So that'll probably be what I do there. I don't know, and it's probably not true. I don't know what the ratio is of iron plate to steel. I don't know if it's a 1-to-1. It's probably not. I don't know if I can look that right now. No, it's definitely not. Though, if you take into account time, it actually kind of is. Yeah, it is 1-to-1, essentially. You can make iron plate at 3.5. That means 5 would take 17.5 to make 5 iron plates. Takes 17.5 to make 1 steel plate. So it is kind of 1-to-1 as far as resource amount. You definitely need a lot more steel and thus a lot more iron to make as much iron plate or steel plate as you would iron plate. But I'm not going to need as much steel as iron. So I'm kind of okay with the 1-to-1 ratio of like 1 line to 1 line. That sort of thing. If you catch what I'm saying. If you pick up what I'm putting down. Alright. I guess this episode will be like, I don't know, clear cutting or something. Deforestation. Yeah, this episode will be titled Deforestation. For sure. And like I said, apologies that this is kind of like what's going on, but it's kind of like what has to go on. So, is what it is. Unfortunately. Alright. Let's keep going with this. And the nice thing is with this setup, I can expand it downwards or upwards. As far as like needing more and more. I can kind of repurpose certain lines to do certain things and just push everything up or down, whatever. So that's nice too. It's got room for growth. Whoops, that's real bad. That's going to take me a while. There we go. Oh, trees, 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 trees. Why you so? Such a pain in the butt. Zoom in a little bit more. I am recording this at 1080p. So I don't know. I don't know if... Let me know in the comment section if you guys would prefer this to be in 720. So it's not so small. Because the character and everything is kind of quite small. But I don't know. I record everything in 1080. So just habitually, that's what I do. But I can, blow it up a little bit to 720p. So just let me know in the comment section what you guys think about that. Otherwise, if nobody says anything, I'm just going to do 1080. Just because that's where my settings are, and I don't change them too much. Okay, I think I have enough space to actually at least, kind of half-ass have some kind of layout. But this will be 10 per, and I can expand it up, you know, easily as needed. This is probably not the most efficient or preferable way to do things. But, you know, there is no right or wrong way, necessarily. As long as, you know, whatever you want to do gets done, and it looks and goes the way that you want it to go, you know. It's you're the one playing the game, you do the things, you know, your way. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. This is kind of the way I like to do things, because I liked it to be, like, all spread out and uniform, and I don't know. I think it just kind of looks nice. And some people, you know, would prefer that things are, like, crushed together really tight with really long, you know, corridors of smelters as opposed to being this spread out. But I kind of like how this looks. This is super inefficient, likely, for resources, like especially belt. But I don't care. I really don't. Because the more resources I use, the more, you know, excuse I have to go find more resources via trains and things like that. Also, speaking of which, can I look at mods in here? I can't. Can I? I think I'm missing a bunch of things for resource overhaul. I think I'm missing a couple of dependent mods, so I don't know if it's actually working. I haven't seen, I think it is, because I haven't seen any other iron or copper or anything for, you know, in this entire map so far. So I think it is working. It just, maybe certain parts aren't working. I don't know if the, in fact, I can test this. I don't know if the radar is going to work like it's supposed to, because I think with resource overhaul, the radar's like, since everything's like 5 times more spread out, I think the radars see like 5 times farther, that kind of thing. I don't know if it's actually 5 times, but it's something like near to that. So I don't know if that's a thing. We'll see right now, actually. Yeah, I don't think the radars are working the way they're supposed to. I think they're supposed to like see like this size of an area. So I don't know. It's whatever. I'll just do a lot of, you know, looking around trying to find stuff. Okay, so we got iron. Run through all these. Let's run a copper line, or not copper, coal. And we'll run coal a little bit of ways away, like maybe here-ish. Ugh. So annoying. This is the episode of Deforestation. My apologies. If I do another series, I'll just do it in the damn desert. It's whatever, you know. Hopefully the sweet soothing sounds of my radio voice, kidding, kind of, are kind of making up for it. Who knows? I don't know. I have been told that I do have a bit of a radio voice. I hope I don't have a face for radio. You know, kidding, but not kidding. But I have been told that I kind of have that radio voice, so to speak, which is kind of a nice compliment, I think. It's nice because radio announcers, you know, and radio DJs and stuff tend to have very, you know, sultry and deep voices that kind of carry this kind of, I don't know, this nice sound to it. Good, nice to listen to. I don't know if my voice is that way. I don't know if it's nice to listen to. It's kind of raspy, very Tom Waits-like in some ways, but hopefully, you know, it's decent. All right, so there's our coal line. And I'm going to give a decent chunk of space between each line. But let's say, you know, for shits and giggles, we're going to do like 2 spaces. Kind of like we're doing with the bus. And let's say this is, you know, this is going to be iron. And we'll assume we need like 2. I don't know if you need 4 to 4. I actually don't know that. I don't know if I need 4 in and 4 out. I don't know. But, well, probably. But whatever. I'll just increase the speed of the lines coming in. That's effectively kind of the same thing. It's not really, but it's close. And then we'll do something like that. That'll be iron. In fact, you know what? Let's just do 4. 4's fine. I'll only use 1 for the longest time. But let's just plan it out. Let's go big or go home concept, and let's plan that that's going to be the way it is. I'd rather be, like, you know, I said before, over prepared rather than under. And we'll just do 1 line. 1 line of stone? Nah, we'll do 2 lines of stone. Okay, so here's iron, copper, stone. Iron will run into these. It'll end off, you know, somewhere like right about here-ish. Copper will go up a little bit further, and stone will go to the end. Yeah. Okay. And then this is all, yeah. Okay. Yeah. That'll work. These first lines aren't going to be necessary. It'll look fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. Calm down. I know it's probably super inefficient and probably doesn't look very good and whatever. Actually, it's probably not that big a deal. Give me all of this belt. Okay. So let's plan this out. Alright, the easiest way to do these is just to do something like these. We'll do them on the outsides. The farthest ends, I suppose. Flip it around, do that. Funnily enough, all those belts I just took, I'm actually going to need. Lol. So, yeah, there's that. Okay, and this will take from both sides and place plate and whatnot on the other side. It's going to take a lot of inserters. A freaking ton of inserters. The nice thing, though, is I don't feel it's going to need to be upgraded much for quite some time. A lot of people, they make, like, you know, one big row to start of each. And, you know, that's fine, too. That works just as well. I'm basically just doing the same thing, but spread out more. You know? When it really boils down to it. The big thing that I'm doing is I'm just increasing the amount of space that's required. Like, look at that. Boom! That's 100 inserters gone. Oh, this is going to take a while. Oh, well. Oh, well. It's going to look cool, I think. I hope. Meanwhile, let's go check on our resources, because they're probably all maxed out. I need to do this more often. Yeah, I'm completely... Like, some of these are burned out. It's also quite dark over there. Yeah, let's grab a bunch of this. And go nuts down here. Get all this filled in nicely. Alright. I'm going to try and keep these episodes to around 20 to 25 minutes. You know, give or take. So, you know, I'm not going to let them be too long. But, just long enough. We got quite a bit of iron now. Let's head down here, because crafting speed upgrade just flat stopped. Yeah, we got a lot of science packs. There you go. Go nuts. Took half of these and... Oh, where'd they go? Oh, there. Split some there and there and there. There we go. That'll work. And we got a crap ton of belt again. Good. I'm going to take all this iron, though. Actually, I'll put some of this iron in here. Not that much. I'll put some of it in. Like, maybe a stack or two of both. And then the rest of it just needs to go to this. I just need lots of inserters. Let's just go nuts with inserters. Because I'm going to need to make long-handled inserters, too. Or long-handed, rather. And that's going to take quite a bit. Let's make sure we're doing good with the iron plate here. We'll get there. Don't worry. We'll get there. It's okay. It's okay. Calm down. Everything will be fine. All right. We're almost done with the regular inserters. Yeah, we're getting pretty close. Let's keep going with this. From the inside to out. Because we need 20 inserters per row. And I think there's like 6 rows. So we need quite a few. Something like that. Come on, give me more. Work faster. Come on, crafting speed upgrade. Hurry up. Taking too damn long. I'm going to sip my coffee real quick. That is tasty coffee. It's mildly cold, though, unfortunately, but it is quite tasty. If you guys haven't noticed already, I'm a massive coffee fan. I'm a very big fan of coffee. I drink it every freaking day, and it's probably not healthy, but I do it anyway, and I don't care. Yeah, look how close this was to center, I think. Here's 3 on this end. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This would have been center. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's like 2 tiles off. I mean, it's actually like extremely obnoxious to my brain that it's off. But look how close it is. And I didn't even plan it. I thought it was going to be way off. I'm a fan of that. We are apparently never going to run out of coal, which is good. It's a good thing. All right, let's grab some more copper. I have so much wood. It's stupid. All right, let's start making some of these long-handled. They're going to need a lot. So let's go with nuts with those. I'll use these as needed. Or as I get them. Alright, we are almost done with the regular inserters. So that's nice. I should probably have just created, like, a factory to make these things. Which I usually do, to be honest, but, whatever. Alright, let's... we actually need to make inserters anyway, so that's fine. And I think that's going to do it for this episode. And in between episodes, I'll just let all of this finish out. And when you come back, I'll have long-handed inserters. That'll be all that's changed in between episodes, though. But we are very close to having this all set up. Once it's set up, I'll just run lines, make a bunch of these electric mining drills, and let them go to town, let them start creating tons of plate for me. And then we can start planning out the bus from there. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider hitting the like button and subscribe to keep up with the series. I appreciate it. But I've been ChaoticOrder, and I will see you next time.